Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And I think it has been about 40 days since we talked about Gala, and in here I think we are having some very good signs in the short term. But before that, let me tell you, one way or the other, I am actually very much optimistic in Gala, and in terms of classic patterns, I don't know if you like them, but if you do, I actually believe this is a clear-cut Wyckoff accumulation pattern. This can be our first test, this might be the second test, and this might be our final retest, and from here hopefully we are going to be able to have some strong moves on the upside. And Wyckoff accumulation pattern usually happens around the final lows. It's very important to understand that. So in terms of midterm structures, I think we are looking very much optimistic. Also in terms of Elliott waves, let's go on our own chart. I think it was from Binance. There we go. Yes, I believe that from the highest high to about the lowest low, we are having most likely a WXY in form of a double zigzag. Now, if you remember in the previous videos, the idea was that one scenario in Gala suggests that this is a wave 1, correction for wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into a larger degree wave 3 right in here, correction for 4, and in case that we see another move down into wave 5, number 1, it's not actually going to be that much of a strong move down, and number 2 is probably going to lead to set our final low in Gala, and then we can expect a massive move up. And unfortunately this scenario happened, but no worries, we got immediately a move on the upside, and now we are basically back where we were around 40 days ago since the last time that we talked about Gala. But the structures in here are now just a little bit different. Let's go on crypto.com's chart. Okay, so I think the last time that we talked about Gala, we were right around, this area, and the idea was that we are looking optimistic, and this can be 1 2 1 2 and then another 1 and a 2, and if this is happening, you want to see a continuation of the move up, and under any kind of circumstances, we do not want to see from here a strong move down in order to take the lows in this area about, let's say, 1.6 cents. If we do so, that is really going to be a bad sign, indicating our move down is going to continue for quite a bit, and unfortunately that played out. But what is going on right here right now? Let's go around this region. Okay, you see, if you want to argue that we're going to have our final low around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, off of the lowest low, you need to be able to find a 1 2 3 4 5 wave on the upside. This specific example is an impulse. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, wave 3 is not allowed to be the smallest wave. This is a big no-no in Elliott waves, and in case of sub waves, you know the deal. In case that you are a regular viewer, 5 wave up into wave 1, 3 and 5, and for wave 2 and 4 we can have different counts, not really important. Let's say sure, WXY into 4 and an ABC into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is going on and why am I right now very much optimistic. So let's start first counting waves from this important point, because I do think this is an impulse up into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, probably a 1 2 3 4 5 wave into wave 3, correction for 4, and we may have another move up into wave 5 to around this point. Of course, we can have other counts, and for example, you can say starting from here to around this low, we are actually having an ABC running flat. And you know what, let's actually do go with this scenario, and in that case, well, okay, the current move up can be into a wave 5. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. Also, I think starting from the lowest low down here, about 1.1 cents, we do actually have a clear-cut picture perfect impulse on the upside, which is a great sign. And here is from this point a wave 1, flat into wave 2, strong move into wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5. Now between these two sets of 5 waves, I do believe that we are having probably A, B, C in form of, yes, a running flat, and well, on a higher degree, I think in Gala we are probably on our way to complete the subwaves for a 1 2 3 4 5 wave impulsive structure, which is a great sign. But here's the situation. If this scenario is happening, it means that the majority of the move up in this phase at least has happened already. So what is it that I'm trying to say? You see, I'm expecting in GALA for the next week or two to have some more consolidation patterns and yet another move up, but then even according to the most bullish case, we are going to have some sort of a move down, and this is probably going to be a very slow and choppy move. Is it going to be a bad sign? No, it's just going to be part of the bullish process, because after this move down is over, we are going to gather the power for yet another major strong move on the upside. This, my friends, is exactly why I am so optimistic in GALA, and I really believe that the final low is truly and already in. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in GALA's charts. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.